You are in a business where you are under a microscope. So
That's right.
There is, if you want to use your platform to do that, you got to be willing to suffer what happens because of it.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that.
The problem is that Rachel Zegler is very active in social media. If you're just someone who likes her personality and believes in her beliefs, then you're rooting her on and saying, don't back down, do your thing. But as a studio executive trying to make money, you're going to be biting your fingers every time you cast her.
Wow, okay, not the start to this video I was expecting, but I actually agree with that as well. But I have to ask, who exactly would be stupid enough to disagree with a common sense take like that?
And
I could not disagree more.
Well, it's already been proven.
Put me on my high horse for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Not only that, why would you laugh at and mock someone for making such an obvious common sense take like this?
She really shit on the traditional side of what Snow White was. But either way, so you can laugh about it all you want. It's the way that I feel about it, and you're going to have your opinion, and I'm going to thoroughly disagree with it. But I promise you, Otis, in the middle of your conversation, I won't laugh at you about it.
Rude.
All right, everyone, I think it's finally time. Let's hear what the genius, our intellectual superior, the clearly smartest person in the room has to say.
Put me on my high horse for a second.
Yeah.
All right, Roxy, the floor is yours.
I'm not trying to laugh, but you said thoroughly shit on.
She did. She
It was one sentence one time.
No, it wasn't one sentence. It was a couple of different sentences that she talked about in her.
Okay, so maybe I'm uninformed. Tell me, other than saying...
Clearly, you are uninformed. As Harloff said, she said multiple things shitting on the original Snow White movie.
Other than saying, this isn't the 1930s, Prince Charming's not going to come and save the princess.
Said he was a stalker, said it was weird, said like all these different things about how she's like, that whole comment of it was weird. It's basically that she was like stalking her is what she said.
Her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
That was somebody getting shit on their face?
People don't like her.
Yes, people don't like her. That tends to happen when you wish that more than half of the country will, quote, never know peace in life.
I do like her acting. I like her acting. I don't like her antics.
Right. But I wasn't talking about her acting.
Okay.
I'm just saying people don't like her, which is a problem. So I'm not saying that that's not a problem. I think that this is a ridiculous problem.
So it's ridiculous that fans of the original Snow White would be offended by what she said. It's ridiculous that people she attacked in this post would be offended by it.
People don't want her cast like they don't want sexual predators cast.
Yeah,
it's weird.
How full of shit are you?
Come on, Roxy, that is an over-exaggeration and you know it. No one is out here comparing Rachel Zegler to Harvey Weinstein.
There was these comments for Snow White. That was her personal thoughts on the movie. Completely blame the publicist on that one. How are you not going to give her media training on what to and what not to say?
What?
Wow, so it's not Rachel's fault, it's the PR person's fault for not telling her, hey Rachel, you know, you probably shouldn't shit all over a movie previously released by the company you currently work for that's paying you millions of dollars.
You are now a millionaire, and you're complaining?
You know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so.
I hear what she was trying to say. Also, not that big of a deal.
You're an idiot.
So as we all know at this point, one of the go-to arguments of the Disney shill SJW feminist types is that when a female-led project is justifiably criticized, or a female actress or director is justifiably criticized after doing or saying something stupid, it always comes down to, you're just attacking her because she's a woman.
There was the post-election thing, which I read and was like, ooh, girl, like, okay. But why don't we have articles about what John Voight posted post-election? Do you guys think that if the exact same post had been posted by a man, we'd be having the exact same conversation?
No, I don't.
Bullshit.
Mark Hamill is constantly getting ripped for his social media posts, and if he would have posted this, we would have gone after him just as hard, if not harder, than Rachel Zegler. She then goes after Chris Pratt, who didn't say anything with regards to the election. She goes after him for his religious beliefs, basically saying that it's unfair people are criticizing Rachel Zegler for the dumb shit that she says and not criticizing Chris Pratt for his religious beliefs.
Chris Pratt.
Right.
And there were all of these stories that came out about him having anti-gay beliefs and going to an anti-gay church. But because he just decided, I'm actually not going to speak on that, even though I do go there, and I'm just not going to post things on social.
Right.
Yes, that is the smart way to go about it.
We're more okay with that than we are with somebody just saying it how they feel. Like we're okay with somebody feeling a certain way as long as they don't verbalize it, which is kind of where I feel like we are as a society.
Wow. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
So eventually, towards the end of the segment, I'm assuming because she was getting roasted in the chat at this point, she does walk it back and criticize Rachel Zegler's posts.
And I wholeheartedly disagree with her post, by the way. I thought that was like, I was like, if that was my friend, I would call her and say,
what are you doing?
It's a horrible way to feel.
Right.
Why do you feel that way?
And why would you post it?
Why would you do that?
Right.
But unfortunately, I think the damage was already done. So the last resort, I guess, is to go full-on fake victim.
And I know because I'm the one woman on the panel, and then sometimes people in the comments will be nasty about it. If you feel like being nasty, I guess you can, but maybe just try not to.
This may be a little off topic, but how good are you at digging holes? I mean, besides the one you've already dug yourself into.
Yeah, my advice, just don't defend Rachel Zegler ever. It's a lose-lose situation.
Right.
Like, she's a young girl who has 2 times in her short career said something that maybe people disagreed with.
Yup, and just a friendly reminder, Roxy, Gina Carano got fired for that. But that's okay, we don't have to talk about that. Justice will eventually be served. Alright everyone, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.